What is up, guys? It's JSuskisomania here, and today we are going to react to random restaurant Google reviews, the good, the bad, and the ugly. As I said in the intro, today we're going to look at two restaurants. Random restaurants anywhere in the world, basically. Now we're gonna do two, not like 5, because it takes a crap ton of time. For a YouTuber like me, yeah, you should understand. So we're gonna look at two different restaurants today. We're gonna look at 3 good reviews and 3 bad reviews for each restaurant, and then we're gonna decide if that restaurant is recommended to go or not to go based on the reviews. And now, thanks for watching and enjoy the reviews. Now, the first restaurant we'll be looking at reviews for today is Ryan's Tavern, located in Hamilton, Ohio. This restaurant offers traditional pub grub with an Irish twist, a large beer selection, plus a stone fireplace. We're going to look at 3 good reviews for Ryan's Tavern and 3 bad reviews for Ryan's Tavern. Let's check them out now.
Due to privacy reasons, we will not be stating the names that people said about the restaurant, so we will only be saying the things they said. Our first review is, my wife and I really enjoyed our experience. My sister and brother-in-law are regulars. They love it.
This is a good review, but it's not good enough to get my attention, so I'm not going to take a point for the good for Ryan's Tavern on this one. Our next review states, wonderful stop in this little town. The manager Joe is also a great local guide if you sit and relax for a pint. I'm giving this a point because it talks about the manager and how he's a great local guide, so I'm going to take this as a point for the good side of Ryan's Tavern. And our final good review for Ryan's Tavern says, nice clean spot with good food. First Friday of every month. There's also comedy upstairs, so I recommend that highly, and he also gave it a 4 stars. Now, I'm gonna take this with a point because he talks about nice clean spot with good food, and the first Friday of every month there's also comedy upstairs, and he also recommends it highly, so 2 points for the good side of Ryan's Tavern.
And now, time to react to the bad reviews of Ryan's Tavern. Our first bad review of Ryan's Tavern is a little bit long, but here we go. This person gave it a 1 star. Very disappointing. They were out of Guinness. Changed my order to Stella. It was skunked, and they had just changed the keg the previous night, which tells me they don't have a proper temps for the kegs. Cheese fries were disgusting, and pretzels were okay at best. Their $4 apps only include 3 apps, but the menu doesn't say that, and the waitstaff is undereducated on every single question. Now, I give this a point for the bad side because she said it was very disappointing, not just because of that. She said the cheese fries were disgusting, and you really got me was the staff was undereducated on every single question. If you're gonna be a waiter, you gotta know what they're saying. Get their orders done, man. Come on. So that is 1 bad review. So it is currently 2-1. This person said, food is good, drinks are okay. Bar staff is very inattentive unless you get the older gentleman. Now, I'm not going to give this a bad point for the bad side because this is the food and drinks were kind of good. And the bar staff is attentive, but if you get the older gentleman, you will have a good time service. I guess what it's saying. So I'm not going to give this one. In fact, if it was actually on the good reviews list, I might even get this a point. You never know. So I'm not giving this a point. So the bad reviews got 1 more chance to tie it up with the bad side. If they cannot complete that, then I'm choosing the good side. Let's see what happens here. Now for our final bad review for Ryan's Tavern. Good thing for Ryan's Tavern. This person says, I went to Ryan's the night before Thanksgiving. Obviously a busy night. Keeping this in mind, the service was the worst! The worst service I ever received anywhere. I've been in the service industry for over 11 years. In this place, it is a disgrace. It took me over 30 minutes to get a drink. The bartenders were moving up the speed of smell, super slow according to Ron White, and never smiled or engaged the customers. They looked so upset to be working. I understand. It's like to work when everyone else is having fun. Now, this is totally a point for the bad side. She really hates this place. You know why? She said it's the worst service ever, and to back that up, she's been in the service industry for 11 years, so there's no doubt that is a bad review. And also, it took 30 minutes to get a drink. That's crazy. And she also said that the bartenders look really upset to be working here and didn't like their job by her. So this is a total bad review. You might know what? This could be worth 5-point bad reviews because this is a great explanation of why this Ryan's Tavern was crap. Now to the winner.
Ryan's Tavern, the bad, the good, and the ugly. Let's see which one wins. Now, I think Ryan's Tavern is a bad place to go. You know why? The last review for Ryan's Tavern were bad. Everything changed. She gave great explanation, and she basically, if you read that, you'd probably be like, oh, heck no, I ain't going to Ryan's Tavern anymore. So, for that, bad review. Just saying, Ryan's Tavern's bad. It might not be bad to people. No offense. It's just what the reviews say. So, if you live near Hamilton, Ohio, and want to go to Ryan's Tavern, based on the reviews I just read, I recommend not going to Ryan's Tavern. But if you want to, go ahead anyway. Be my guest. Now on to the last restaurant. It takes forever to make these, so yeah. That's why I'm making 2 restaurants, because it took me like 30 minutes. Now, the restaurant we'll be reviewing now is Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, located in Cincinnati, Ohio. It provides outposts of Oak Market Steakhouse chain known for sizzling, butter top beef, and an elegant setting. So, it looks like a great place to drink and have a good time. Now, Verse Good Review states, the food was excellent. The server treated me like I was the only person. Very special. Thanks. The nice experience. Joseph, you rock. This obviously is a point for the good side because this guy said the food was awesome. The server treated him really well, and it's really good if your service is really well and the server treats you well. So I'm gonna take this as a point for the good side for Ruth Chris's Steakhouse. Woo! Yeah. Now the next good review says, the happy hour menu is both affordable and there's a wide variety. We had a steak sandwich and the crab bit, highly recommend. With zucchini fries plus drinks, right around $50. Can't beat that at a nice restaurant. This is obviously a point because it says that here that he highly recommends that the crab bit, she also said that the happy hour menu is affordable, and they got it's a really fancy restaurant, it looks like, and they got their total bill for every day they got was $50. Not bad. Usually restaurants around here where I live is like $40. So not bad for a nice restaurant. 1 point to the good side.
And the last good review for Ruth Chris Steakhouse said, great food, great service, awesome view, all around fantastic. Well, I am going to give this a point because this person explains how great it was. It was overall great, so this is obviously a point for Ruth Chris. Now, it's time for the bad ones. And now, time for the bad reviews for Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Our first bad review states, Ruth Chris was my favorite restaurant, no longer after last night. From being seated in what sounded like a loud Christmas party at Golden Corral. My husband asked to be moved upstairs for a quieter area, though being told minutes before they had no other tables available. Ha ha! Lies! My steak comes out medium rare when I ordered medium. My steak comes back and it's medium but overcooked since it had to go back to be recooked. Wasn't tender as medium should have been. My lobster came about, I don't know, because I couldn't figure it out. So I am going to give this one a point because this person states that the lies, that he had to be moved upstairs for a quieter area. They had no other tables available, and then her steak was really bad, and the food was gross. So this is a point for the bad side. Now our next bad review states, worst service ever and very discriminative. To start, we told there were no empty spots outside, and we were led to the outside area in the burning heat. Second of all, the food took almost an hour to make, to be brought to us, and drink refills were brought maybe every 20 minutes. And third, For a steakhouse, there was not any good steak cuts on the menu. 3/4 of the menu were drinks and only had 6 meals to choose from. We ordered during happy hour, but since the good was brought 15 minutes after happy hour, so this is obviously a point for the bad, because they said that it was really bad and very discriminative, and that the food took a long time and they were waiting outside. It was very burning heat, so it was hot outside. So this is a point. If the bad side gets one more point for the bad review, then we're gonna see who wins. If not, the good side wins, and I recommend this place. Bye.
Now our last bad review for Ruth's Chris states, I've been to Ruth's Chris at least 100 times in cities all over the country. They have never been anything but exceptional with both food and service. This time was a little different though. Nature was our server and she was great. Both our steaks came out well done and they were ordered medium and medium well. They also never brought out our wedge. When asked about her steak, I politely told her they were very overcooked. She apologized and I told her I'm not a complainer and not to worry. This is not a point for the bad side, because this person, he didn't really explain. I know there's more to it, but from what I see now, this doesn't deserve a point, because she only really talks about the steak, and he also said that the server was good, so this is not a point for the bad side. Now, based on reviews, I recommend going to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse because the reviews looked really exceptional. Because, like, if you saw some on the bottom and left when I was talking about the bad reviews, you can see some 5 stars. Like, the food was great and the service is awesome. Blah, 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 blah. So, I recommend if you live near the Cincinnati, Ohio area, you go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I've never been. I might even go sometime. What the heck? So, I recommend going to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. And that's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and make sure you comment if you have anything to say. Like if you like this video, subscribe if you just like it a ton. Like, oh my gosh, this is funny and cool. I need to subscribe to him now. So make sure you do that. And I'll make more videos soon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
It's the John Johnson, and the John Johnson, Johnson Body John Johnson video, how to like the video, John Johnson, subscribe to John Johnson, yes, 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 bye-bye.